Every chapter, or most chapters in the book, start with a quote from Darwin, and a central motif in the novel is Darwin's lesser-known book, which is The Expression of the Emotions in Man and Animals. And it's this notion that things are constantly in flux. No species stays on Earth and is unchanged or unchallenged. Something comes along, often to move into its territory and supplant it. And in my novel, we're all starting to work for computers. If we move to a situation in which computers are able to function for themselves, especially with the World Wide Web and the linking together of hundreds of thousands of computers globally, they might start to become, almost before we know it, a kind of superintelligence. The crucial two words to know in the modern world are Moore's law. Moore's law was propagated in the mid-1960s by the man who headed Intel, Gordon Moore, and it stated simply that computers would double in power and halve in cost every 18 months. And that was in the mid-60s. And that has been true. And even Moore himself now says this is very dangerous, that you can't push out this exponential growth without some kind of disaster occurring. You know, computers have made possible the derivatives that were traded that led to the collapse of the financial markets. It was not possible to have such complex financial instruments before you had computers. On the New York Stock Exchange on the 6th of May 2010, 19.4 billion shares were traded in that one day. That is more than were traded on Wall Street in the whole decade of the 1960s. That's what computers have made possible. The greatest threat facing us as a country is cyber warfare, not nuclear bombs, but some interruption in our dependence upon computers. London is famously 48 hours away from starvation because all supermarkets in London only are stocked for 24 36 hours. A computer breakdown would very quickly lead to chaos because we are dependent on this technology. So, you know, I feel quite passionately about this, that we're not going to wake up to the dangers of it until the calamity occurs. And I think we've started to see warning tremors. The next time we might not recover so quickly.